get in there and they say like stand, put your hands above your head. Okay, it goes woo, and then you walk through and they say hold on right there. And there's a little guy, there's a little figure over on the screen. Sure enough, my figure pops up. I guess this is my figure. Square right around the no-nose square. Oh, back in action. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Rift, episode 18. We're back. Okay? We took a long, extended break. Even though we've been uploading every Monday and Friday, it's been, about 2 weeks now since the last time we recorded. That's because I've been in Africa. Okay, Parker's been here chilling. He's been working, been grinding. I've been in Africa, and it wasn't really a break, honestly. Like we went on a safari over there, and there was you're waking up at 4:30. You're working. I mean, it's really work until maybe about lunchtime, which is like 1, 2 o'clock. Then you get about an hour break, and then you're working until 7. And by working, I mean like going looking for animals. Like it's a proper hunt, and it's definitely taken a lot out of me. But I'm excited to be back. Excited to give you guys best content that we can bring to you and entertainment stories, whatever it may be. Parker, how was your 2 weeks?
It was honestly nice little break action.
You had the break?
Yeah, I had a little break.
Definitely
wasn't going as hard as we were the first few months we were here, but well, it wasn't in Africa.
No.
Hunting animals.
Yeah. No, it wasn't in Africa. But, I mean, honestly, like I said, I thought it was going to be a break. But really the only break was the plane flights getting over there, which is a pain in the first place, okay? That is one thing, dude, when you travel and you're going to different places and doing different things, it's fun when you get there. And, like, it's enjoyable being at new places. The issue is getting there. I'm over the airports. I'm over the bag checks, the security, which first off is crap. Okay, security is crap because so we went to Mozambique. Okay, if you don't know where Mozambique is, it's in southern Africa. It's just north. So the country South Africa is in the very bottom. North of that, you have Zimbabwe. You have Mozambique. You have Botswana. All these countries down here. Well, Mozambique. I don't want to it's a good country, but it's definitely not the United States. It's not Great Britain. It's not like I'd say modern. It's not really modern, okay? Like technology is few and far between. And where we went was an isolated location out in the just out in the wilderness, out in the middle of nowhere. Like to get there, it took us 36 hours of travel time going from Dallas to London to Johannesburg to a city called Pemba, and then a private charter from Pemba to the hunting camp. So that whole process was just too much. And to only stay there for 2 weeks, it was, it was a lot. For instance, like when we got into London, Dad checks his bags and everything. We check them all the way through, but then we have a carry-on bag. Well, we had to go through customs or like another security deal to go from London to Johannesburg. When we're going through that, these guys, which I think is crap. I don't know. Do you have TSA pre-check?
No.
Okay, so TSA pre-check in the United States, you don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to pull your laptop out of your bag. You don't even have to take your belt off. Literally, like the only thing is get your things out of your pockets, put them in there, it goes through. You don't have to walk through that one deal that spins around. You just walk through the gate and you're good. Well, I'm used to that, okay? We get through and we go to London. Well, they don't have TSA pre-check. So now you got to do the whole, the normal security, like where you have to take all your laptops out. You have to do all this, wait in that long line, everything. Well, we end up going through. Sure enough, I got to go, what is that? There's like a radar deal that spins around, or like a detector.
Metal detector thing?
Yeah, metal detector. But, dude, I don't think it detects any metal. I think it's crap. here's the deal. I think what really and truly, I think it's compliance. I think it's a compliance exercise. I think it is to the point to where they're like, okay, because this is what happened. For instance, all right, take everything out of my pockets, take my belt off, so I have no metal on me. I'm wearing shorts, okay? I'm wearing shorts. I had shorts and a T-shirt because I'm in the plane and I want to be comfortable, right? Take my shoes off. I have nothing. I guess the only thing metal would be my necklace, but it's not. It doesn't come up on metal detectors because it's the silver or whatever. Yeah. So walking through, we get to the security guy, the radar, or what did you say? Metal detector. Yeah. But it's that one that spins around. It's not like a walk-through metal detector. It's the one that spins around. And so I get in there, and they say, like, stand, put your hands above your head. Okay. It goes, and then you walk through, and they say, hold on right there. And there's a little guy. There's a little figure over on the screen, like, behind you, and you look, and they're looking at that figure. So I'm like, all right, like, I have nothing. Like, I'm fine, whatever. I'm about to cruise through. He's like, hold on right there. Stop. Look at that little screen. Sure enough, my figure pops up. I guess this is my figure. Square. Right around the no-nose square. Just lights up. I'm like, really? Like, really? Like, hey, there's nothing metal on me, dude. So my thing is, like, I think it's just random. Like, because there's no metal. So why is it popping up? If it was a metal detector and there was metal there, all right, it makes sense. I have no metal at all whatsoever.
I think it's like, it's definitely, I mean, I think it's not random. Like, I think it can go off when there's not metal, but if there is metal, it's definitely going to go off. Like, it's going to, I think it just detects stuff that's not there sometimes. Like, I know it, like, actually works because almost every time I go through that little figure, it lights up my knee, like my left knee, and it's because I have, like, the wire in there that holds whatever together. So I know it actually, like, finds stuff because every time I go through
metal. So how do you explain that? My instance.
Oh, see, like, because I've had it go off before, like on my elbow or something. Yeah. I have like a short sleeve on, and then they see it and they're like, oh, like this, like go like that, like look at my arm, they're like, yeah, you're good. So like, I'm sure like it just like goes off sometimes, which I mean, I'm sure like the people who use it see like when it messes up and they know if it's just like messing up compared to when some sketchy dude comes in and is lighting up his bag. They're probably not like, oh, he's probably good. They're like, yeah, we're going to check that. Like,
yeah. Well, so sure enough, so that lights up, and there's a lady that told me to stop, and then she looks at it, and he turns around and looks at the other guy. He's like, I got it. He comes there because I guess she can't touch me. And he walks up, and he's like, do you want to go to the other room, or you want to just do this right here? I'm like, just get it done here because I got a damn flight to catch and we got to just go. So then he feels me all up and down, and then he's like, all right, you're all good. There's no metal there. I'm like, oh, that's great. So honestly, and I don't know, it's kind of like at what point, like when do you stop letting people do that, right? It's the same thing with the masks during the whole illness and everything. It's like, I wonder if we can make them wear masks. Like, are they going to accept that? It's kind of like pushing the limits. It's like, I wonder if we can make some random stranger feel his no-no square. Right?
So are you saying that if you could, you'd make it to where airports don't have security like that?
No, that is not what I'm saying.
Well, because you're saying, like, it's one of those things, like, they're just, like, seeing, like, could we get away with it? But
yeah.
I would 100% of the time rather than always have that than not have it.
No, I disagree because I go through the TSA pre-check, cruise right through. It's not like the whole deal that pops up, okay, we got to feel. Like, you walk through the metal detector. If it beeps, all right, sir, do you have such and such? Yes or no. If you don't have it, then they're like, okay, go through one more time. Okay, it works. If you do have something, which you probably do because metal detector went off, then you're like, yeah, I have this. Take it off, put it through, walk through, now you're fine. Right? The fact is that this other deal that the normies have to go through, that one is just randomized. It just pops up like, oh, you have to feel right here. Like why because I pay $80 a year, we're going on the same plane. Why do I get the easier security? And then the people who don't pay get the harder security. See what I'm saying? There's no difference. We both have the same. I mean, we're going on the
Well,
same.
I feel like that's how everything works, though. I mean, it's the same thing as asking why we're both going on the same plane, but I paid more money, so why do I get first class? Because you paid more money.
No. Because we're dealing with security, not dealing with.
Okay, I think whenever you
Comfort.
do that $80 a month thing, like, isn't like they like kind of check your whole like I don't know what the TSA pre-check is like.
No, yeah, it's less security.
Well, like yeah, when you get there, you still go through a metal detector. It's just not the
Yeah,
one
it's a
that
big
spins
deal.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like who gets TSA pre-check? Is it just like anybody can get it? Like if they fly a lot?
You could get it right now. You sign up and you do $80 a month, and then you go put your fingerprints on the deal, and then they get your social security number and your face. Take a picture of your face, and then you get like a little, like, it's not a card, but I think you do get a card. You get a card and a number, and then anytime you go on a flight, you just put that number in your flight. Then you can cruise right through security.
Well, I feel like even going through that still like checks you enough to where they know you don't have anything on you.
Why didn't everyone else do that?
Because they don't want to spend $80 a year because I fly.
No. I'm saying why do you have to spend $80 a year? Why isn't that just for everyone?
Because then they wouldn't make any more money.
So it's money.
It's like I don't think it has anything to do with them seeing what they can get. I mean, what they're getting away with is charging extra for. It's like
something that should be free.
It's like Six Flags. It's like the Fast Pass. That's what you're paying for the Fast Pass.
No, because that's comfort. There's a difference in comfort and security.
Well,
right?
paying for the TSA pre-check is comfort.
Yeah, but they're jeopardizing security.
See, are they? I don't
comfort.
think they are. I feel like.
No, I don't think they are either. That's my point, because I think those metal detectors work just the same, if not better, than the other ones. But the other ones, they lets the security guard feel in your junk, where the one when you pay, there's no one's going to feel you up and down, right? You just cruise right through, and you're like, yeah, I'm good. Even though I was wearing, like I said, I had nothing. There's no metal on me whatsoever, and I go through, like, why? It's crap. There's no metal on there. If I was wearing a belt, it'd be, okay, it's understandable. Okay, it's metal. Hold on, let me just go or feel my belt. It's fine. But it wasn't a belt. It was shorts.
I'd probably still rather go through like a TSA line and get checked like wrongly than go through and have forget to have some metal in my pocket and not go off. Like I'd rather it go off when it's not supposed to than it not go off when it's supposed to. So I mean, I'm fine with a little extra. I mean, they used to not have
compliance. That's what I'm saying. Here's the deal.
I mean, they used to not have any security. So I mean, look how that turned out for us. I think we should definitely keep the security. That's when they started airport security. Was after 9/11.
No, I know, and they take away freedoms. The more security they add, the more freedoms they take away. Because cruise down to Mozambique or going to Pimba, how do you think their security is? You go down there. We got guns because we're going on a safari, right? So we got guns. We're checking guns through. This guy there is just chilling, okay? And the security in the United States, very organized, flowing a certain way. They have one deal. They have a metal detector like they do in the TSA, not the big one because it's too much money. They don't have that much money. So they have that. Then they have one little bag thing where you put your bags through. Well, we're putting these guns through this security. Like through the bag thing. Like we didn't check the guns. We're like carrying them out to the airport. Well, we're putting these guns through, and as the guns are going through, one of our PH, which is basically a guide, he walks through a metal detector forgot to take his cell phone out of his pocket. Metal detector goes off. They're like, sir, do you have anything? He's like, what? They're like, sir, your metal detector went off. You're gonna have to. Do you have anything in your pocket? He's like, oh yeah, I have a cell phone. And they're like, oh no, we're gonna have to get that through. Sets his cell phone down, walks through. Meanwhile, there's 5 guns that just ease right through, dude, with ammo, with everything, just go right through, and that's perfectly fine. But the cell phone, they're like, whoa, hold on, you gotta go back through with the cell phone, dude. It's just like I'm all for rules. Right, because a society without rules becomes anarchy, right? Where everyone can do whatever they want. And most human beings, they tend to lead towards negativity, violence, that sort of stuff. Right? Just animals in general. And so rules help mitigate that. Religion helps mitigate that. But when it gets to a point where it's just ridiculous, where I walk through a security checkpoint and you guys feeling up on me, I'm just like, dude, I mean, what are we doing? Come on, let us on the plane. Well, I know that we kind of went a little long on the Africa trip. Andrew didn't really get into the trip itself, but we're going to continue to get these videos out. We're going once again every Monday and Friday. And so I guess this should be coming out on Monday. We'll have another one on Friday. So guys, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment on what you think. Like security, should it be longer? Should it be shorter? Should there be more or less security? I don't know. Just kind of my thoughts on everything from this last trip. But basically, if you did enjoy, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and guys, talk to you in the next one. Peace.